Madam Speaker, thank you, and let me thank my colleague from Alabama for yielding, and thank him for his words. The gentleman, along with the chairman, have been through a tough period. It's not just been the last week or 11 days, it's been really the last year. And I want to thank both of them for their good work. You know, the American people are angry. Angry that this is happening to them. Angry about their future. They're scared. And there isn't a member in this room that isn't as angry as they are, and not a member in this room that isn't just as scared about where we are. I've been here for a long time. A lot of you have been here for a long time, and we've cast a lot of tough votes along the way. I don't know they get much tougher than this, because nobody wants to vote for this. Nobody wants to be anywhere around it. And I don't blame you. I don't want to be around it. We have a bill in front of us that is a bipartisan bill. You got members on the Democrat side who don't have all kinds of things they want in this bill that aren't in here. I got a lot of my Republican friends who are irritated that this issue and that issue aren't in here, that we don't do more to attract private capital to help fix this problem. I understand that. And so we have an imperfect product, but we have a product that may work. A product that may work if we can get the votes to pass it, which I don't have to tell any of you is in serious doubt. I just want everybody to think about where we are. While there's a lot of risk to any member who votes for this, both sides of the aisle, just think about what happens if we don't pass this bill. Think about what happens to your friends, your neighbors, your constituents. Think about those retired people whose retirement income will shrivel up to zero. Think about the jobs that will be lost. If I didn't think we were on the brink of an economic disaster, it would be the easiest thing in the world for me to say no to this. But I believe the risk in not acting is much higher than the risk in acting. This Congress has to do its job. None of us came here to have to vote for this mud sandwich. I could describe it a lot of different ways. You all know how awful it is. I didn't come here to do this. I didn't come here to vote for bills like this. But let me tell you this. I believe Congress has to act. And that means each and every one of us have to act. These are the votes that separate the men from the boys and the girls from the women. These are the votes. These are the votes that your constituents sent you here to decide on their behalf. They didn't tell you it was going to be easy. They didn't tell you that, oh, it's going to be black and white, you won't have any shades of gray. These are the kind of votes that we have to look into our soul and understand and ask ourselves the question, what is in the best interest of our country? I believe what's in the best interest of our country, as I stand here today, is to vote for this bill. While imperfect, while not having everything everybody wants, I believe that we have to vote for this bill and do our very best to keep ourselves from the brink of an economic disaster that will harm all of our constituents. So I ask all of you, both sides of the aisle, what's in the best interest of our country? Not what's in the best interest of our party, not what's in the best interest of our own re-election, what's in the best interest of our country? Vote yes.